The Arondight is the first pocket warship truly designed by the AFFS, rather than being converted from another dropship design like the Overlord A-3. Created to escort friendly and to attack enemy warships, the Arondight is fast, well-armed and heavily armored. As early as 3069, strategists knew the face of naval warfare was undergoing another fundamental shift. The Word of Blake's heavy use of nuclear capital missiles had resulted in a slew of emergency refits to both attack and transport dropships so that they could install missile defense systems. It was known that it was only a matter of time before the Blakists would do the same. But even after reverse engineering the Word of Blake's capital cannon design, the Federated Suns still choose to build the newest pocket warship around capital and subcapital missiles. Manufactured in even greater numbers than the Overlord and Excalibur pocket warships, the Arondight would be a key part of the Federated Suns' naval offensive against the Word of Blake Protectorate. The primary anti-warship punch carried by the Arondight is in the single Kraken T and multiple AR-10 launchers. The Kraken T allows a gunner to fly a massive warhead directly into a warship, while the AR-10s can fire any type of capital missile. The balance of a ship's weaponry is dedicated to anti-aerospace fighter duties. This is particularly important with the Word of Blake's habit of delivering nuclear weapons on aerospace fighters. The multiple rotary AC-5s, ER medium lasers and Piranha missile launchers are able to drive off any fighter foolish enough to attack an Arondight without support. In addition, the 16 anti-missile systems placed in various firing arcs of a ship were able to destroy many incoming missiles before they inflicted any damage. As a pocket warship, the Arondight isn't equipped with mech cubicles and only carries a single lance of aerospace fighters. The ship relies on its speed, agility, thick armor and heavy weaponry to dissuade most aerospace fighters, but additional fighter defenses can be drawn from other ships in the Arondight's task force. Most of the 440 tons of cargo space is devoted to additional ammunition, consumables or parts. The Arondight also carries 24 infantrymen equipped with battle armor. Although these Space Marines could be used in attempts to board enemy vessels, they are usually deployed aboard the ship to prevent a hostile takeover. Variants: the Arondight SCC. At the Battle of One in May of 3077, the Arondight's reliance on missile would end in disaster. Still damaged from the sacking of town, the AFFS Indefatigable was totally destroyed by 2 Tiamat pocket warships. The 6 heavy sub-capital cannons massed in the nose of each Tiamat were able to easily blast through the Fox corvette's light armor. The 5 Arondights supporting the Indefatigable found their missile attacks all but useless against the Tiamat's heavy anti-missile systems. While ultimately victorious, the Fed Suns' victory was more attributed to the arrival of the NCS Path of Honor than to the prowess of the Suns' own forces. Showing a remarkable adaptability and willingness to change tactics on the fly, the Davian High Command ordered Federated Boeing to set up an emergency refit yard over Tikhonov and began a crash refit program of all Arondights in service. Fed Boeing engineers gutted the existing Kraken and AR-10 weapon base. In the nose they fitted 3 heavy subcapital cannons, providing the dropship with a primary capital fire arc. The AR-10 base were replaced with 4 light subcap cannons, allowing the dropship to engage targets at ranges close to its old capital missile ranges.